I think shooting is a great skill addition to jiu-jitsu, because why wait for your skill set to begin when somebody touches you?
Right.
And I mean, if for people who haven't actually been in a fight, it sucks when people get their hands on you. You can win fights and still end up in the hospital. Like, it's not this movie John Wick shit where you're going to go flying through glass and at the end of the day, you're just going to be like, oh, I'm good. No, you're going to be, it sucks. And there are tools out there that allow you to master and manage other distances. And guns are a great example of that. Edged weapons are a great example of that. My personal feeling on edged weapons, I'm not as big of a fan as I am of guns, because I have cut myself with more knives than I could ever cut anybody else with. And that's, I mean, they do cut both ways. There's not a single knife that I own that I haven't cut myself with, because I'm constantly messing with it. It's completely my fault, but they're sharp. And again, this John Wick, fancy, like all this stuff going on. No, man, you have a serrated edge that's going to catch on a t-shirt and then it's going to bounce. And like, I don't like the hydraulic fluid leaking. So let's manage our distance and ranges. But having said that, I actually have some blue guns on order, and I'm going to work with a small group of people here at SBG in Kalispell to implement blue gun training, because it's important, to manage and master that distance. Inside of, I think the statistic that's thrown around often is 21 feet. Somebody 21 feet and in can get to you before you can get your gun. Yeah. People will sit there and they'll say, yeah, I don't know about that. Well, let's go onto the mats and let's figure it out. Let's roll around in street clothes. You love this holster and you seem to like this middle of the back concealed carry. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's play. I'm going to tackle you, and I'm going to put all of my weight onto your waist in an attempt to make a lifelong bruise of that pistol shape on your back, and let me know how well that pistol does for you. And so it gives you the chance to check out your gear in a pressure test. And it's important for people to know too, like I said, guns being a Harry Potter wand. Just because you have one on you doesn't mean that it solves problems, because if somebody closes that distance and you get caught with both of your hands down and they're able to bear hug you, you might be in the fight of your life. And guess what? You had a gun. If you thought that gun meant that you were going to be safe, you're incredibly wrong. So you have to introduce that stuff. And it just gives you that buffer of space and distance and time